Good morning guys, welcome back to the channel. We have got a day of work today. So starting off, quickly flip you around. So we are removing all of these lights. We're going to try and pull the cables out, but having been to this property before, we don't actually know how they've been secured. The ones in the ceiling have a very short lead and a back box, so we had to cut them off. I'm going to cut out those, mount a pendant in the middle and have wireless switching using the Kinetic switches. So we've got a fuse spare up there. We're going to see if we can cut into the beam and sink a box in, and then we can put our Kinetics receiver in. So I'm going to get started. I'm going to get the ladders out first and then see what we've got to work with. And this is interesting, just pulled the switch off. Clearly DIY job, no CPCs who need a CPC, but they this one was disconnected. It wasn't even screwed into the switch properly, so yeah, not a good job at all. Right, we got a bit of cable for our stripping, a bag full of junk, and basically an empty wall now. Yeah, proper DIY Dave job. No sleeving on the switch live for the for both the switch feeds. Junction boxes too small, connectors not done up tight enough. The list goes on and on and on. Because the cables have been cut short, we've had to put a maintenance-free box just underneath that second order, actually about there, that then obviously has the switch feed and everything. So now we're going to put the grid plate on. We're also going to remove those cables, or we're certainly going to cut them off and stick them back in the hole. Client doesn't want them, and we'll see what we've got going over there in terms of being able to put a switch, put a box in. So yeah, not bad so far this morning. Yeah, busy, busy, busy. Right, pendant is in. Quite difficult to fish through that, although it is a steel, but they've spaced out quite well. So I thought it was very, very tight because there's other cables in there. The old AV cables are in there. So we've got our fuse spur, that was already there. And we've basically put in a box, a surface mount, flush mount box, what am I on about? And that will house the Kinetic switch in it. So I'll get these wired up. Now these only have, they are class 2, they only have line and neutral. So it's always ideal putting them in a box. You can then obviously connect your CPCs together and have that going straight through. So in the event that the client wants to replace this pendant for a metal fitted light, they can, because the CPC will be continuous. So I'll get it connected and then I'll show you how to get them up and running. It's very, very simple. So yeah, I'll be back in a minute. Okay, right, so everything's in, right? So the easiest way to do this is, I'll try and do it one hand. So you press and hold the button for about 3 seconds and it will flash red, okay? Now that is in pairing mode. So we'll quickly go over to our switch and we literally press it once, press it again, and that is it, paired. There we go, all working as it should be. And if I press and hold it, I can't remember if I bought a dimming light or not, but this is a dimming module. Yes, there we go. So it will dim the light as well. I just couldn't remember if the lamp I bought was a dimming lamp. So that is all working as it should be. Perfect. So we'll just get the cover back on, tidy everything up, and then we'll move on to the next one. Right, that is the second job of the day done. Just replaced the plinth heater. I'll put some pictures up next of the old one and the new one. New one actually is a Bluetooth one. Not what I ordered, or apparently it is what I ordered, but I thought I was just getting a bog standard flick it on, flick it off. But no, this one's got Bluetooth, digital temperature gauge, etc., etc. So yeah, quite a fancy little unit. So we're off to another job now, literally just decommissioning the old alarm, so probably get some pictures off that. We're just going to switch it all off, remove the battery backups, because it's just constantly going off, especially when there's a lack of power. Client was sold it, wasn't told that there were ongoing costs involved, i.e. Annual servicing, replacing batteries, etc., etc. So he just wants it decommissioned, not removed, because he wants it to be there as a deterrent, but just wants it off. So on to the next one. Right, that is another job done and dusted. Literally, alarm was put in like 2013, I think. Or certainly the battery that was in the main unit was listed as 2013. The date on the siren was 2000. So yeah, really old system, not been maintained. It's showing signs of corrosion. So there's possibly going to be a follow-up with that, with a new Texcom system. So we've priced that up, and hopefully they might go for that. Client, obviously this is the client that actually I went out on Christmas Day, elderly couple. I got a proper soft spot for people in that kind of situation. They had no power. I was only here 5-10 minutes. Yeah, and a lot of people were saying, "Oh, you should have charged." No. It's led to repeat business, and they're vulnerable people, so my little bit for the community. So next job, go pick up a couple of pendants and some lamps, and then we're off to go and replace some brass. So you'll probably remember the coach house. They've got a load of brass fittings that they want taking down and just pendants putting up because they're actually moving house. So so we're going to go and do that now. Pick up the pendants, and then we're off to go and sort this out. So should be able to get a bit more footage in there, or certainly a couple of more pictures. But yeah, let's crack on. Okay guys, apologies I couldn't take you into that property. The client is literally, they've got the removal men there right now this minute, so it was a real massive bodies there. So we've just been in, taken them down, come out. So nothing much to show on that, unfortunately. I've put pictures up of the new pendants, but by the time I'd taken the old ones down, went to take a picture, the removal men are so efficient, they'd wrapped them and boxed them and put them in the van before I could even get off the ladder. Insane how quick they are. So that's me done for the day. I'm not done for the day. I'm actually on my way to a quote for power to a garden shed. I might tag some photos onto the end of this so you guys can see what we're talking about. But for now, I'm going to love you and leave you. Please remember to like and subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. And I will catch you on the next one. But for me, it's bye for now.